Hello. I have a snowblower here that was surging really bad. It was going wow, 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 wow at idle and even under load. And I fixed a couple other ones like this too. This is a Simplicity with the Briggs & Stratton 21. But I had Aaron's snowblower. Any small engines, they're all basically the same. I want to show you how to fix it. So I already popped this choke lever off. There's just you gotta kind of pry it gently straight up. It's hard to get off, but just take a couple screwdrivers and pry under there, get it off. I already took these 2 bolts out, and then the cover just pops off. And then what we're gonna look at is right here. There's a pilot hole. Well, you can't really see it quite yet, right? Yeah, right there at the end of the screwdriver. So I got to get this lower cover off to get at that. So just a couple 10mm nuts here. And I don't like putting things right on the ground, but since it's such a quick fix, pretty chilly, so 5 degrees out here, so I just want to do it really fast. So once you get that off, you can get this cover off, and then just access this screw right here, as long as you can get this off. A couple of them I did. It's just a screw. You can see it threaded in there. So I'm going to back this screw out. The 2 that I've done so far, I counted before as I was taking it off, and it was 8 turns. So half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5. And then it pops right out. So get the screw out. And then this just pops up right here. That. Get this off. Take that out. And then this is what you're gonna clean. This is just a little, almost, it's like a jet, but not an airline jet, but it's just a little hole that the fuel can go through. That's how it runs lean, and that's why it surges. So inside of here, don't clean, it's hard to hold this with one hand. Don't clean this out on top here. What you want to clean out is on right here, there's a little tiny hole down in there. You can see it. So I just have a little pick, and I'm going to take this pick, and I already cleaned it out, but just take a pick, right? My wife had a sewing pin, and just clean that out. Take this, oops, not a better picture for you here. And then spray some carb clean in the holes, right? See the side holes that the fuel comes through? And then don't lose that O-ring. And you just want to spray some carburetor cleaner right in the top of that, and make sure it squirts out the holes on the side. So I can't hold it with 2 hands and do it, but basically you take the little red nozzle and shove it right in here. And if you clean that hole out good enough with your pick, if you clean that out good, the carburetor cleaner, you could probably use brake clean, any type of high pressure cleaner, and then just, it should spray through that hole and come out the sides, on the side of those little tiny holes there. So the fuel comes in to that right down in here. You want to make sure there's no dirt or grime down in there too. And then we'll just put this back in. So I'll take the needle nose to make sure I don't drop it. And shove this back in right there. And then push this down gently so the O-ring sits. Kind of snapped in place. And then we'll put this piece in. That just snaps in the top of that. And then take the screw, put the screw in, turn it 8 turns in, put the 2 nuts back on, put the covers on, and you should be good to go. It worked great. No more surging.